People who buy cages for their cameras are like overprotective parents. They wrap their incapable children in bubbles in hopes that the world doesn't disappoint them like it has all of us. But that only goes so far. Why don't you trust your child to bring back the bacon when you send him to the store? Do you think he's just going to buy Kit Kat bars? Today we talk about the brainwashed masses who think their camera is somehow lacking a NASCAR cage system for rolling through speedways.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
We are on a secret lens, by the way. I cannot tell you and you can't tell me. Nikon Z30 with something different. I'll tell you when you're ready. You're not ready yet. So God bless their hearts. These companies make cages for cameras and they look cool and they have some functionality. And YouTubers, we're just so dumb. We'll fall for anything. Somebody told me the other day that rain can kill you if you get enough of it, and I believed him. So I now only wear umbrellas and raincoats, even in the desert, when it's bright and sunny. I'm afraid. Now don't get me wrong here, some cages provide use to your camera that you need. Like you're a filmmaker and you have all this stuff that you want to rig out, you have to for your job, or you'll get fired and demoted down to making commercials for baby food or something. And so a cage allows you to attach things on, whereas your useless camera probably couldn't do that before, unless it's a Sony FX3 or something. They have some screw holes, but even then people are getting cages for that. You're a loser. So some people have looked to get a cage to provide them the utility that they were lacking, and then they use it. Most people, however, they just buy it because it looks cool, and I've seen so many people with them, like they're YouTubers doing nothing. All you've done is add weight to your camera, and you're sitting there in your living room with a cage on your thing, and you're just like, that was a good $80 spent, huh? Look how cool that looks, hey, hun? She's divorcing you next week. She's actually gonna demand half your cage. I've seen it happen. So it's like, what's the point of the thing? Unless you have something in mind for the cage. Like this Camtree cage for my Blackmagic OG. Do I need it? I absolutely do. For only one reason. And the funny thing is, this has a screw on top. I could totally put this battery plate right on there, and I wouldn't need a cage if it wasn't the flimsy micro HDMI in there. So like the only reason I have this giant cage on here is so I can have that little adapter that keeps that locked in place and it won't break off. And now I put my regular full-sized HDMI in there, and then we're good to go. Otherwise, I would not need this thing at all. But it helps me not break the cord of this 10-year-old camera that's better than anything ever made. But you? With your Sony a7 IV in your living room and you have a cage on it, you're like, I'm awesome. What if I dropped it? This would protect it. I hope your toddler steals it from you and brings it to play school and drops it many times, and then it scratches your cage. You're like, oh man. And you have to order a new one, or you paint it with your 3D printed paint or whatever you're doing these days, you freak. So it's like, some people need it, most don't at all. Just stop following the crowd, man. Be your own hero of your story. Do you need the cage? You probably don't. The hero that gets by without a cage, that's somebody to follow. He's out there in the desert, it's raining. He doesn't even have 2 umbrellas. He's probably dead now. Come on, you don't need it. However, and the reason we're making this video is because I got a new cage for my DJI Action 4, and I just want to talk about some things here. Reasons why it might work or might not. Let me see if old Nicky boy will focus on it. Oh boy. Oh wow. Does Nikon autofocus if you hide your... Hey, he's doing it. Okay, so this is what I've been using for the DJI Action 4. It's just its own magnetic clip, but it's lacking a tripod screw. So I had to get those stupid GoPro adapter to 1/4-inch thing, and now I can put the Felcam backpack clip thing on the bottom. Boom. And then once that's attached, this just snaps onto my backpack. I go about my day. I'm done. And then when I want to film something, boom, boom, vlog. Now, I'll be honest with you, it's annoying having this extra piece, but it's actually kind of nice. You just grip onto this thing and it gives you a little height, and you're vlogging. You're vlogging there. And so it's not bad. Did I need to upgrade this system? Probably not. Things might have got worse, if I'm being honest with you. So we got 2 things I want to test here, and then we'll go outside so you can see the benefits. The reason I got the cage was for potential shotgun mic action, and then I'm not having to be tethered by a lav mic all the time. It would be nice to just have its own little functional piece. You know what I mean? You don't. So here's the current system. There's 2 options we're getting here. Magnetic, boom, that's nice. Small rig makes a tinier thing that actually has the tripod screw on the bottom or the legs that flip. Nikon autofocus, latching right on. Okay, you're doing it. You're doing it. Don't look at me, Nikon. So here's the thing. See how it has the little GoPro legs? Oh, don't focus away. Those focus, and you got the tripod at the bottom. So in theory, you just saved 11 grams of weight. That's the opposite way. Well, it repelled me. That was a weird feeling. It's like, nope, we're never going on that way. So in theory, you now screw the Felcam plate right onto that, and you're now compact, aren't you? A little cooler looking, if anything. In fact, little lip on there, thumb action. Wait till you see this. I wish Nikon would just do this easier than it's making it. Oh, it's really annoying. This is so annoying, Nikon. Just do this. Oh, you're almost doing it. Okay, so now it's much less tall, and we all know that tall people die young, and they're annoying. You have to look up at them. You get neck pain just having a tall friend. So now your thumb can go right here, maybe, as you're vlogging. That's not bad. It's not great, but it's okay. So that was my one theory, and now it doesn't stick out as much on your backpack clip. Boom. Nice. Not bad at all. And you could, in theory, this is on your backpack clip, quick release, magnet off, but then you have to hold it awkwardly like this. Underneath, you're a crab. The thing that scares me, however, is I have this filter hack, which I've explained in many videos. People are like, what's that filter hack, bro? Go look in the past as I've explained it. Never again, will you? Which video was it? It wasn't titled DJI filter hack. So good luck finding it. It's one of the videos that I've done in the past year. Go watch them all. That's what you've learned today. So say I rip this thing off. Okay, will this fit on if it's in a cage? I'm afraid. I don't think it will, and that will ruin my life. Now, dear small rig, let me just ponder aloud for a second. Why didn't you put a filter thread on this cage, and we wouldn't be having this conundrum? You did it on the Action 1 cage, and that's why I bought it. Or you sent it to me for free. I forget what happened there. So, like, now I have to devise ways instead of you just having this, and I would have screwed on a 52 mil, and we're done. But no. Okay, first time using this little latch, that comes back. Action goes right in. It doesn't, by the way. So even though this filter is just slid on to a rubber ring, that ain't ever coming up. It's on there, solid, like it barely fits. You go watch the video where I explained it. What's the title? What's your guess on what the title is? So now we might just be able to put a shotgun mic right on that. So previously what I had to do was this lav mic tethered, and I like it while I'm vlogging. It's right on there. I get the best audio. The best wind protection is this. I can skateboard straight in a windy day and it's like perfect audio. So this is the ultimate solution. The only annoying thing is when I'm putting it away and then this is on my backpack and my arms are moving, like I have this cord dangling here, and then if I want to take the knapsack off, then like that's a whole conundrum where I'm trying to remember which side to get out and you get trapped in your own body. But now, that's a little awkward. You have a total system that's just contained. So you would put this on your backpack. That's not too unfathomable with the mic thing. It'll look weird as it's bouncing. It feels heavy. It feels really heavy. This is now 378 grams. It's like uncomfortably terrible. It's kind of like noticeably heavy and you're just like regretting even having them send this to you. But the thing, if you dropped it, whoops, it's so protected. And this couldn't exist without it, so the DJI case that comes with this doesn't have a hot shoe mount. Thanks for nothing on that one. So let's go see if this wind muff is in the shot. And what if you use the Rode Micro, which is even crazier looking? Let us go. Oh, it is cold as Satan's lounge. Oh my goodness. A lot of people think hell is hot. It's not. It's cold. I've been outside for 8 seconds. My eyes are already bleeding. All right, so right now we are on a lav mic. Oh, that's a bright sun. Wow. Just to show you, traffic, it cancels out the cars, pretty nice. And it's just kind of annoying that I'm tethered. And sometimes you get like jacket rustling sounds. I ruined my last video with that. I had to DaVinci noise cancel the whole thing, so it worked. So now let's switch to the Sennheiser and see what happens there. Okay, now we're on the Sennheiser MKE 200, tiny little one. It usually sounds a little tinny, if I'm being honest with you. It's not my favorite sounding mic. Can you see the fluffers in the top? Any fluffy stuff coming down there? Because that could suck. And now you're hearing traffic noise. The hell kind of car was that? So I should probably be pointed away from the traffic. And are you rejecting that sound? Probably not. But this would be nice. It is kind of heavy, I'm not gonna lie. For an action cam, I regret everything. Wow. Oh, that is pretty bad news. We got a close focusing filter on there. Sennheiser. So let's switch to the Rode Micro, the original, and go like ultra wide and see if this fluffy thing ever gets in the shot. Right now we're in standard. Not bad. Standard dewarp. Whatever. What the hell was that? A leaf tried to kill me right in the eye. My eyes are frozen shut. It wouldn't even hurt, you bet. Okay. Oh, I can already see it. I can already see it in the shot. Oh, you piece of shit. You'd have to trim it. You have to take it to a barber. There's one near here. Back there, I think. Does it sound better, though? We're not even in the ultra-wide yet. This is cropped in. Oh, man, that is oppressive. It's oppressive. That's a bitch. You know what's weird about DJI? If your connection is somewhat loose, you'll get no audio. If your little dongle is plugged in and nothing is plugged into it, you get nothing. Instead of the regular camera audio, at least. Give me a backup plan. Alright, let's switch into ultra-wide mode to see this oppressive mic. Oh, I can't believe that. You ruined my life. Okay, here's just wide. We're not even at ultra-wide yet. It's right in there. You could pretend it's a part of your shot. It's just a thing in the sky. It's here. It's real. People don't believe in these fluffy clouds, but they're real, I tell you. They follow you. Okay, that really sucks. That sucks. So Rode Micro is out. Let's just switch to ultra wide to see it. It's quite like a prominent feature of the shot. It's really not good. You look kind of amateur if you're doing this, I think. Okay, so all my plans have been ruined. But thank you, small rig. Nice cage. I like it. If you just... I don't know, I don't see a lot of benefit now. Not for what I wanted. It's cold, that cold, frigid breeze. I'm in hell. I'm in hell. So I think as I've proved to myself, it's kind of a waste of time to rig your camera out when it was so light, and that was why it was fun. So stop tinkering with things. Like I thought on paper, it's like, you never know, man, that might actually, I regret it. So like, I don't know. It's nice, it's well made, and good for you. Small rig, and thank you for sending it. It's decent. Links will be down below. It's good for you, probably. But the simple answer is always best. The most minimalist thing you can get by with is the answer. Always. So, I'll see how I feel with that heavy thing hanging off my knapsack, but that might never be used again. I don't know. We'll see on that one. Thank you, Small Rig. You're the best. It works. It does what it says it would do. And some people on your motorcycles, it goes flying in the wind, you run over it. This might survive. Well done. I'm impressed. How was the lens? It takes a little while when you move back. Review coming soon. Decent. I will leave now. You subscribing for more videos, and I'll see you next.